And a half through the first quarter. Demonic. He's covered by Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Left side, Jordan. He gets it in there. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Avdia, the pass to Frazier. He lobs it up. Avdia can't hit.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's Ayton. Outside for Jordan. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Demonic. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Wesley against Ball. Mobley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And the passing Ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Demonic going inside.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Mobley, the pass to Jordan. Slam dunk by Jordan.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. The feeling is that the game has slowed down some for DeAndre Ayton, which means he's making quicker and better decisions. The coach said last year you could cross him up at times, and that helped contain his production. But this year's a different story. Ayton's taken those big strides mentally that all great players seem to do. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Stockton. Puts up a 3. That shot is off. And Utah the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from.
Shooting for Utah.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Sinks that one from the post.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Jazz trail by 3. Inside. And Jones sends it back. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Farrell passes to Wedman. Wesley with the ball. Porter dishes to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Porter, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Trichet. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going.
Whitman.
So on the floor for Utah, we've got Wedman. Farrell is out there with Porter. Then it's Zeller, and it's Wesley in at the 4 slot. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Utah. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 3 on 3. Down low. And it's Wesley missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Basket good. He's got 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Porter against Stockton. And Porter, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Callaway. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Howard finds Ayton. Over Frazier. Stolen by Avdia.
Home team foul. Michael Jordan.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Callaway. Back to Frazier from downtown, and the Jazz another 3.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The drive by Jordan. No stopping a man. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Denny Avdia picks one up.
That's his first personal foul. First
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Jazz trail by 8. And here's Frazier. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Avdia. Second chance shot. Here's Demaniuk. That shot off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Avdia following the basket by Michael Jordan, and he makes that one. Frazier's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The Jazz making a switch.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, number 3.
He's guarded by Howard. Now the dish to Frazier. Pass to Callaway. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Mobley. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Pass to Mobley. Bulls moving the ball around. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
1:24 left to play here in the half. To the inside. Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Ball with the bucket.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
With some arc. Mobley with the rebound. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Jordan. And the pass to Mobley. Second chance effort, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Demignon, he's covered by Ayton. To the middle, here's Demignon, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Kept alive. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Avdia, he had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. 1 second left. And it's good on the way up.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And so it's Chicago. Going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, for Chicago, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Jazz.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be was just not there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Ayton. LaMelo Ball is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Mobley. And it's Howard in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Avdia. And there's the whistle. That goes on Deni Avdia. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside for Jordan. Driving in it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Frazier with it. He has 5. Count that one. Frazier's got 7 points in the game.
You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Jazz trail by 15. Passes it to Avdia. To the paint. Here's Deminic, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now Ayton. Following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Pass to Callaway. Here's the three. Mobley with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
It's Jordan on the wing. 17 points in the game. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
LaMelo Ball.
He's off on the first.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Ball's running. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Stockton's checked in for Mobley. And Utah with a change here, too. Farrell's checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Ball. Jazz trail by 17. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Porter. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Free throw good. Porter. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Jordan. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Now, here's Howard. Bulls moving the ball around. Jordan the pass to Ayton. That's tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Porter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside for Stockton. Chicago again turning it over.
Utah ball. Substitution for your home team, Bobby Jones.
So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 11. Porter passes to Zeller. Back to Porter. Down low. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Ayton. Over Zeller. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Chicago leading by 9. Now Jordan, he's got 17. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Jazz substitution.
Farrell passes to Porter. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Home team ball.
The Jazz making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Stockton. He can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Porter. He's got 7. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Zeller.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Jones. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jazz trail by 11. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Avdia kicks to Frazier. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Avdia.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And he comes up with the deuce.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Dishes it to Avdia. To the inside. Inside, Demignon, and he goes in for the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Time called here, the Bulls decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with the team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have to lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Frazier the pass to Callaway. From outside the arc. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Frazier.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And good that time.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Deminick, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. The pass to Callaway. Trying to find Frazier, and he's got it now. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. The Bulls leading by 8. Ball, the bounce pass. Jordan up top. Puts it up from 12. And the Bulls with another miss. For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. To the middle. Here's Callaway. It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Mobley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Chicago.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Jordan finds Ayton. Outside for Jordan. Takes the three. Drains the three-pointer. Jordan's got 28.
It wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 11. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded by Howard, and they're able to recover. And the shot is good.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout, home team.
Started.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle that goes on Denny Avdia. And that'll be his third foul so far. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mobley. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Bulls lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Michael Jordan.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Deminick tipped back in for two.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Jordan finds Ball. Bounce pass Howard. Here's Ayton. Utah with the rebound. Frazier outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the home team.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 8. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's Drew. No good there. So the Bulls win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Wanna dance